My sister and I came home early to hear my girlfriend coaching her sister. Want to know how I got my boyfriend's uncle to pay for my MBA? My sister grabbed my arm, stopping me in the hallway. Through the doorway, we could hear my girlfriend talking to her younger sister. Uncle Robert refused to pay for my college, she said. So I fixed that. Her sister asked how. Easy. I coached Katie on what to say happened at that Christmas party. My blood went cold. Katie was her cousin. She was 6 years old back then. Look, I documented everything, my girlfriend said, pulling out her phone. Here's the coaching text I wrote out for Katie. It happened during hide and seek, in the closet. Point to the doll's privates when they ask where. She scrolled more. I wrote her entire testimony. He said it was a special game. He touched my underwear. She then chuckled like she was proud of herself. 6-year-olds don't talk like that naturally. You have to practice it with them over and over until they believe it themselves. Her sister looked sick. You brainwashed Katie successfully. Look at this. She then pulled something up on her phone. Wire transfer. $200,000 from Robert Wade. She chuckled like she was proud of herself. This is how you know you did a good job. Look at Katie's therapy intake from last month. Patient, 14, self-hurts due to childhood trauma. She laughed again. Perfect victim. Her whole personality formed around something that never happened. That trauma bought our house and my MBA. I burst through the door, and my sister followed behind, tucking her police badge in her pocket that my girlfriend knew nothing about. You destroyed my uncle's life with a lie? I snapped. My girlfriend spun around, face draining of color. How long have you— Robert took his life. The words came out cold and steady. 2 years ago. Left a note saying he couldn't live with everyone thinking he was a creeper. I didn't know he would what? Only suffer forever instead of dying. I stepped closer, watching her back against the wall. His daughter believed you. She's the one who told him to stay away from her kids. He never met his grandchildren because his own daughter thought he was dangerous. My girlfriend's hands started shaking. That's not my fault. You literally created the lie that killed him. My sister stepped into view, her presence making my girlfriend shrink further. Your cousin Katie harms herself, and you're proud of that? My girlfriend went even paler. My family tore itself apart, I said. My Aunt Linda still sends Robert's widow apology letters for defending him. My Uncle James won't speak to her for not defending him. Cousins choosing sides at every holiday. You know what my grandmother's last words were? At least Robert can't hurt any more children. She died believing her son was a monster. I was young. I didn't think— My girlfriend tried. You were 22 with a spreadsheet of lies. I cut her off. You just showed us the text where you coached a kindergartner. The youth center, I continued, watching her sink into a chair. 400 kids lost their after-school program when Robert's reputation destroyed it. The sewer slide hotline he funded shut down. How many kids didn't get help because you wanted tuition money? She was visibly trembling now. It was just supposed to be money from a man whose reputation you destroyed. My mother hasn't slept through the night in 4 years. She defended her brother-in-law and lost her entire book club, her church friends. They called her an enabler. My sister added quietly, the forensic interview videos of Katie are evidence. A 6-year-old describing assault you invented. That's federal. My girlfriend looked desperately between us. You can't prove— You just showed my sister your proof, I said. The texts coaching Katie, the bank transfers, the lawyer's emails. You documented your own crimes. The proposal, I laughed bitterly. You let me propose in a house Robert paid for, with a ring his death bought, while visiting his grave to pay respects. You watched me cry at his headstone knowing you killed him. His son, Marcus, dropped out of MIT to support his mom, I continued. She gave Robert everything in the divorce to protect their kids from the molester. 3 jobs at 60 years old because of your lies. My girlfriend was sobbing now, looking so small. Please what? Don't tell Katie her entire trauma is fiction. Don't tell Robert's family he died innocent. Don't report the federal crime you just confessed to. My girlfriend stood to leave, legs shaking. I need to go. Sit down, my sister said quietly, pulling out her phone. The police academy graduation photo on the hallway table suddenly made sense to my girlfriend. You're a cop? Her voice cracked. Detective Wade, graduated last week. My sister's voice was steady. Everything you just said about coaching Katie, the extortion, the wire fraud, all recorded. But he said you got a new job in sales. I never said sales. You never asked. I stepped back. You made a 6-year-old believe she was molested. You drove an innocent man to sewer slide. My sister was already dialing. Katie's about to learn her whole trauma was a lie. Robert's family is about to learn he died innocent. And you're about to learn what real consequences feel like. But there was something we didn't know about Kimberly, and it's that people like her always have a plan B. Full story on channel linked below.